Well, hi, and welcome to another LRCC Soundbite. If you could choose an animal for you to be compared to, what would you choose? Are you a lion? Someone who stands magnificent and proud, fierce, and nobody should mess with you. Or maybe a deer, sometimes timid, worried, but beautiful. How about a sheep? I don't know if you've ever watched a competition where a shepherd will try to control a group of sheep working together with a sheepdog, but I can tell you very often those sheep will do whatever they want, be really difficult to control and just go off their own way. Well, one day Jesus told a story where he described himself as being like a shepherd who always has the best interests of those sheep at heart. He talked about how a good shepherd will do anything to protect their sheep. And that's different to someone who's just hired to look after them. You know, the proper shepherd does everything for them, even putting their own life on the line if that means the sheep will be okay. When I was thinking about it, my thought was it's a bit like being in a great family. Now, I know that some of us have had very difficult family lives. And so if I talk about families and how they look after each other and protect each other, always wanting the best for each other, well, that might not be your experience. So I suppose I wanted to say, yeah, I do get that. I understand that. And many of us have been there. But things aren't always the way they should be in this world. And in so many ways, we don't have to look very far to see how broken even families are. But for a moment, imagine the perfect family. Maybe something you've seen in a film or a cartoon. Imagine the situation where if you're in trouble, you're in the kind of family that always turns up, always helps you. That's the kind of picture Jesus was trying to get across. He said that you can't compare it with hiring somebody to look after the flock of sheep, because after all, if a dangerous wild animal turns up and starts attacking the flock, well, the hired worker might just run away and leave the sheep. Whereas the shepherd, they will defend the sheep. They'll put themselves in danger to do so. Now, Jesus is doing more than just making a sort of unimportant point in this story. He's committing himself to take on this role. Later in his life, he will talk more clearly about how we can become a family, the best of families, where Jesus really will always be there for us, whatever and wherever we find ourselves. All we need to do is trust him and allow him to help us. If you think about it, that's quite a commitment from the man who also claimed to be God. Imagine that. God, the creator of the universe, taking a personal interest in every single one of us and doing everything that he can to keep us safe. That's what he said. That's what this story about Jesus being a bit like a shepherd is all about. And it's just then up to us to decide whether to take him at his word. So, I'm not really sure if I identify with being a sheep, although maybe sometimes I do get distracted and wander off. Do I ever follow the herd of other people? Maybe. So maybe I'm a bit more sheep-like than I thought. But for me, it's great to know that Jesus is always there, that he loves me anyway, and will do everything he can to look after me and protect me. The ultimate protection was when Jesus died on that cross at Easter. That was what created the possibility of restoring the broken relationship between me personally and God, between you personally and God, and then being able to live with God forever. Whilst this life might be broken, and one day it will end, I know that Jesus has got me, just like that good shepherd, and he will keep me safe with him forever. God bless you. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.